Miles, a lot of talk today has been about wanting to play with pace and increase the pace. For a guy like you got to love to hear that. And how excited does that make you about the way you're ready to attack this season?
Yeah, for sure. I feel like I'm in probably one of the best shape I've ever been heading to the season. So, I like to get out and run. So that's right up my alley. So I can't wait for the season.
What has been your overall take with Coach and what he's brought to the team as you guys get ready to head into this camp?
Just enthusiasm. He's energetic. The last two coaches here have been kind of laid back, except for Cliff when he got mad. But nah, Coach, he comes with a lot of energy, and I feel like that's what we need.
Miles, I think that there's expectations, but I think there's also patience. How do you kind of separate the duality of those things? Because it seems like there are times where there's tough love, but there's also times where they know that this is a process and you can't skip steps.
Just taking it one day at a time, one game at a time. Just focusing on the next day and just getting better day by day. The new Hornets DNA is be obsessed with daily improvement, and I feel like that's what we've been doing.
Miles, you came back last year and it seemed like you didn't miss a beat. What are you looking for yourself this year to even expand your game from what you did last year?
Just to be better in every aspect. I say this every year, but I want to get better at the defensive end. That's something I've been focused on, and then my rebounding, just consistently rebounding, even on the defense and offensive end. So that's something I've been focusing on, and then just limiting my turnovers when I got the ball in offense.
Miles, you said you got your bounce back. What specifically happened in the offseason for you to feel this good coming into training camp?
Just my diet. My diet and our training staff is probably one-to-one. We got a great training staff. They've been doing a great job with me, single leg, double leg stuff. So I just been getting better and better.
We spoke with Jeff and Coach, and they mentioned Melo in defense. Want to see a little bit more on that side of the ball. What have you seen so far and just pick up for you guys, and how important is it for him to kind of get to that next level on that side of the ball for you guys to get to that level you want to get to as a team?
Just him wanting to play defense. During his workouts when he's just shooting around and stuff, his coach has him doing defensive drills, and everybody else just shoots around. So it's just him wanting to get better at defense, learning the terminology, being able to talk more on defense. I just see a different Melo on defense this year.
And overall, just his health. Can you explain just when he's healthy and playing the way that you guys want him to, just how different a team you guys are out there on the court?
Way different, way more organized, get out and transition more, and he's a dynamic scorer, so he does everything for us. So just for him to be on the court is very big for us.
Miles, you proved what kind of scorer you can be last year with LaMelo missing a big part of the year. So what do you feel like your role is going to be on offense this year?
I feel like facilitate more. You looking at Melo and Brandon to do most of the scoring. So I'm just there whenever they need me.
The comment about your bounce being back, was that something that you had heard? Was there conversation? What prompted that comment? And I guess maybe a little bit more of a self-motivation for you.
You see stuff on social media, but also my friends, they've been getting on me too. They like, man, why didn't you dunk this? Why are you laying the ball up so much? So I want to show them that I could, still get up.
How much have you wanted to maybe throw a little highlight reel on there? Or are you just kind of making sure you want to unveil it in the proper fashion when the games count?
Yeah, I'm just let my game do the talking. I'm more of an in-game dunker anyway. You seen how I did my dunk contest. I did a bad job my rookie year, so I'm more of an in-game dunker anyway.
What have you seen from Brendan Miller so far, just in terms of his growth going into year two, and just how important is it for you guys to take that step up as a team overall?
Yeah, Brandon, he gets better every day. I've been so impressed with him since he came to the Hornets. He gets better every day. He's more poised than he was last year. He could facilitate better. So I wouldn't be surprised if he hits that All-Star stride.
Miles, can you talk about the WNBA? The playoffs were going on a little bit. You said Sabrina was going crazy, and how cool would it be to maybe see a team come to Charlotte later on in the future?
Oh, that would be great. I love the WNBA. It's very exciting. Them adding Caitlin Clark and Angel Reese, it just brought a whole new dynamic to it. But the WNBA has always been good. I always like watching them play. and the playoffs have been very exciting this year.
I was going to ask if you could elaborate on the dietary changes you mentioned. From what to what?
Trying to stay away from fried foods. Trying to stay away from fried foods and not eating past 8 o'clock. Just trying to get all my protein in before then. So I think that's really been helping me.
Miles, oh, I'm sorry. Obviously, it's a business. There was, a new front office, new head coach. How did you feel about the way things worked out? Obviously, staying in Charlotte, and was there any point you thought maybe it would go a different way?
No, I feel like I always knew I wanted to come back here, and everything worked out perfectly. I'm back where I want to be. We have a great coaching staff, great training staff, great front office. So yeah, I'm just excited for the year.